Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's stream. Sorry, just checking the mic was working. Think we're good. So we're back on PESCC, Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge Canada. Bit of a mouthful. I realised I had provided an update on the socials from the last race for anyone who didn't tune in, but we had a relatively solid P17. I mean, with the quality of this field, you know, that's not a terrible result for me. I kind of target just getting in the points every race out if I can. So that was sort of mission accomplished. I qualified, I think, in P18 and moved up a place to P17 and had to do quite a lot of defending, to be honest. Circuit of the Americas is where we were last week. It's not my favourite track. Knew the track but didn't really know how to drive it well, and to be honest, never really felt like I got on top of it. Tonight we are at Spa, which I do know well, but to be honest, is always a track I have just been a bit slow at. I've done the 24-hour race here last year in the GT3s. We finished it. It was good, but just never really felt like I had an edge at this track. It's always been one I've struggled with a little bit. So, you know, judging by the times tonight, I've been running some quali times. You can see I'm in kind of the high 28s, and honestly, that's best case. You know, if I get into the 28s for my quali lap, I'll probably be quite happy because I've really been running in the low 29s on quali setup until now. So who knows, maybe we will find a little bit more in the practice and then into the quali session. You can see the fast guys are in the low 27s, which is phenomenal, to be honest. Always like to think I can get to within a second of the fast crew, but on a track as long as this, to be honest, this is about as close as I'm going to get, I think. And even then, obviously need to hook up a decent quali lap. Now, I think the wind conditions must be a little bit different to when I've been practicing, because down the Kemmel Strait, there must be a tailwind, because you can get up to 235, 236 kilometers an hour, which in practice I wasn't getting to. So that will be interesting, especially for overtakes down there as well. But let's jump into the practice. I'm going to do a couple of laps. We have the drivers meeting in about 10 minutes. And yeah, not too much more to say. Just hoping to have a relatively solid race. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit nervous about heading up Eau Rouge for the first time, especially being towards the back. So often there can be incidents up there, so it might just be trying to play it safe and avoid anything up there. But hopefully everyone gets through clean. We can just kind of find our pace, get some rhythm, and then see where we shake out as the race goes on. But as always, excited to get racing, excited to be representing Porsche Centre Langley. And let's jump in and start running some laps here. Better check I still have a quali set up here. Actually not sure. Yes we do, lovely. And you know what? I think I'm just going to join the briefing room and get in there early tonight so I don't have to change last minute. Make sure we're muted. Looking good. Alright, let's get back to it. So, as always, I'm just so mega impressed with the pace of these guys. I've done a reasonable amount of prep this week. Probably not in comparison to the top drivers, but, well, as much as I can squeeze in with the family at home. Quick check of the relative here. See where we're at. We've got a bit of space. Off we go. Did some coaching with Greg on Monday, as per usual, before race day, and uncovered something which I thought I had fixed, but as a bad habit crept back in, where I am just not releasing the throttle pedal quickly enough, going into the braking zones and getting like dual pedal. So I've been working on that since Monday to try and make sure I sort that out. Obviously you lose a huge amount of braking performance when you do that. So I'm trying to focus on that tonight. Didn't feel like an awesome T1, felt like I went a bit deep, but that was slightly up on my relative. Eau Rouge is flat in these cars. Shouldn't be sketchy, but it is occasionally sketchy for me when I've got a bad line in. Not carrying enough speed through there to get back on the brakes. Disaster. Strange line through here. This is a corner I've definitely slow on. I think it's going to show up in the race to give away quite a bit of time there. To be tighter for that second left there. Can't take the curb there, we'll spit you out. Getting off track. It's a good last chicane though. Looks like I've got a couple of attempts there, if I can drive that a little better.
You got a slow car on the left.
Little wide here. Yep, that'll be a slowdown in the race.
You got a penalty for cutting the course.
So how long have we got here? Yeah, a couple of minutes. So you know what, we'll serve the slowdown, but we will finish the lap. Try and get back up to speed now, just got a flavour
You've got
here.
about 2 laps of fuel.
take quite that much curb. Take that faster in my quali lap, give it time there.
.5.
That is how we're going to want to take T1 in quali. We're a 10th up immediately. Yeah, much better. So that's the thing about Spa. You can always find time, but God, it's easy to give it away as well. Just that sequence of corners are getting quite slow.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Something we're going to have to be really careful of in quali. I think you only get 2 flying laps and they got to come in. Okay, we're going to park it now. Just going to check the mic is working here. Don't hear much.
Welcome everyone into round 6 of the Porsche Esports Canada Series. Really excited to bring Spa Francorchamps to the viewers and to yourselves competing today. Just a few notes here before the race start. Going to try to keep this brief. As you all know, Spa is probably one of the more competitive tracks, just given the number of drivers that have completed laps here. So just keep in mind that everyone, it should be reasonably quick, but all the trouble areas that everyone's had issues with at Spa are things to be aware of. So that's going to be into turn 1 at La Source, lap 1, turn 1. It's very easy to outbrake yourself. So just make sure that you're aware of your surroundings and you don't really push too hard going into that particular corner, even though it's an opportunity for overtaking. Same thing going up the hill at Eau Rouge and Radial. Lots of opportunities for mistakes. So just keep in mind that there are lots of other cars that are around you or that will be coming in that particular spot up the hill. So just remember that it's a long race and it's very, very easy to lose the car as you come up over the compression at Radial. And it's also a long run down the Kemmel Straight into Les Combes. So just keep in mind that it is a long race, despite what the duration could be. So you got to be able to make the end of the race in order to finish it. As far as race start procedure, everyone's well versed in that. Remember that you will be starting on the run down Blanchemont, or gridding there. So it'll be a very, very quick start to get up to the bus stop chicane and then the race start. So make sure that you're following the race director's instructions or the chief steward's instructions with respect to race starts, and that you allow the pole sitter to start the race. That's it for me. I will hand it over to Randy with any other thoughts.
Nothing big for me, guys. I think spas, for the most part, is going to be pretty similar to Coda from my end. So just, super long straights with a lot of slow corners at the end. So just be careful. A lot of good passing zones, but don't get over eager. Watch the 1Xs. We've kind of seen the past couple weeks. 1Xs have kind of been the big story and things that we're kind of watching, throughout the race, seeing who's close and who isn't. So yeah, just be careful with those. Like we said last week, be careful in qualifying. Don't stop too close to the, basically don't block drivers' views as they enter corners. And then this track, like I said in the actual briefing document itself, there's a lot of long, fast corners here. There's a lot of space to work with. You have a lot of runoff if you're out there on a slow lap or a prep lap or something. You should have more than adequate time if you're paying attention to be out of the way. So don't be off speed. Don't be in a weird place with these long, fast corners if you got quicker traffic coming up on you. So nothing too specific for me. Does anyone have any questions for us?
Yeah, just to piggyback quickly on what Randy said, don't wait until you're in the braking zone for a corner to let a competitor by, especially in qualifying. There's no point, and you do yourself a disservice if you're letting someone by that late. So really try to be cognizant of who's around you and who's coming on a hot lap when you're letting them by. One other thing I'll mention is that this round and the last two rounds, we know there's quite a few Porsche centers that are doing live events. If there are any questions, or if there's any way that we can help get the Porsche Center some visibility, either by providing them guidance on webcams or lighting, etc., then please reach out to us, or have your Porsche Center reach out to us, because we've received some information and some questions from Porsche Centers that are kind of right over the top of their event, and they're trying to figure stuff out last minute. So it's going to be important that we provide them all the information that they can in order to make sure that they maximize the value of their event at the broadcast, which is also beneficial for us and beneficial for you guys. So that's it for, I think, us. Any questions? Going once, going twice. All right, I think you guys are released to continue practicing. We're going to be going at the top of the hour and advancing in PESCC. Good luck, everyone.
Everybody.
All right, so we'll pop out. We'll do a few more quali runs. Top 10 quali. Yeah, we'll see about that. We will see about that. I would have to put together a lap that I have never driven around Spa to achieve that. But you never know, You never know. Could be a glitch in the game. Okay, 28.7, and we know there's probably a couple of tenths in that, because that lap into T1, or the last lap into T1. But as always, holding on to that advantage throughout the lap is going to be tough. Let's get out. We'll do a couple more laps. Let's see how we get on.
Slow car ahead. Go right.
Trying to practice just a regular outlap here. Haven't really done much of that in my prep. I've just slammed it. Probably is worthwhile not going hell for leather immediately on the outlap. Still probably pushing a bit hard here. So yeah, lap time wise, assuming the track conditions won't alter too much between now and quali, you know, if we get a high 28, it won't be fast compared to the field, but it's at least where my time's at. Nice and deep there. Not quite as good as a couple of laps ago, but just about got the nose in. Much better overuse though. Too much understeer into the sequence of corners here. You can see the car not complying at all. Have to get more speed out on the entrant. Yeah, that's a poor sequence of corners there. Terrible bus stop.
29.2. You got a slow car on the right. You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, struggling to get the rhythm here. Yeah, that consistency, just tough, tough, tough. Not hard enough on the brakes there.
.4.
All right, pop to the washroom, and then we should be back for quali. You know what? We're just going to stay here. Actually, I can see the session has been advanced. Now, as always, we will. It's probably going to be a draft train. Yes, true. The race is. I think it's. Oh, pretty sure it's 20 minutes, but now, now you maybe want to double check that. Hold on a sec. The race is 25 minutes. All right, so we're going to jump in the car. And we are going to jump out behind this crew. All right. Again, try not to take too much of the tyres here. We'll try and stay ideally within a second of Philippe. Have a bit of draft next lap, ideally. Be up there. Don't use the tyres too much here. Okay, so within a second of Philippe. See how this pans out now. To do that better next lap. Not the best Eau Rouge, but not a 1X. blatant 1x there. So I'm going to have to just reset here. Shame, didn't feel like a terrible lap, but don't want to destroy the tyres now. But I'm going to have to keep pushing all the way to the back straight. Get out the way here at some point. Probably going to do it before the chicane. Well, you know what? I think we're just going to keep our footing. Try and run our own laps here. Not a good start to the lap there. Okay, so target now is to get a banker in. That's what we desperately need. Even if it's 29, I just want to try and get one done here. Scruffy, scruffy.
You have about 2 laps of fuel left.
Oof, and again. Okay, so we're going to have to pit, and it's going to have to be all or nothing. Killer. Not at all what we wanted. Same mistake, both laps. What have we got? 8 minutes in. Brutal, brutal. Well, that's going to cost me. We need to now have 2 clean laps. Can't take any chances.
Pit box in 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
All right. Wow. Well, we really are all or nothing. Let's see what we got.
Go, go, go!
I could do with a tow. Okay, so we desperately need a banker, and then a push, because I don't know if we're going to get any more time than that. Criminal not to have set a banker on that first couple of laps. So let me be a little gentle with the tyres here. Be handy to be behind Curtis, but probably not going to happen. Not to abuse the tyres here. Alright, well, unless someone comes out of the pits, we won't be getting the benefit of a draft. That was really lap 1 where that could have made the difference, so try and be solid. It's a bit of a nightmare. Didn't feel great that T1, I'll be honest. I was understeering my way into it. Yeah, I'm losing time on exit now. It's probably a bit borderline at Eau Rouge. Oh my word, give myself 1 lap. Believe it or not, practice 1Xs weren't too much of a struggle. Little qualifying pressure's paying here. Ugh, rest of the lap hasn't been bad. Just 1 mistake. Just try and give the tyres a break now. Well, I'll be very disappointed if I don't get a lap on the board here. 3 attempts, 3 1Xs. Oh, we got left 7 minutes. Just don't know if it's going to be enough. Obviously enough for this flyer after this lap now, but I don't know if I can come in and get out again. Again, just poor start to the lap. It's not as fast as it could have been.
Car on. Clear.
Oh my word.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
So we will have to do 1 more lap, which we will have time to do.
Clear.
We're going to have to let some folks through here. Well, this has not been a qualifying for the ages. This has been a huge struggle with these 1Xs. Not really what I expected, to be honest. kind of in different different corner. Well, actually the first 2 laps, the same corner. Alright, well you heard him. 2 laps of fuel left. So, the next lap's going to need to count. Because how long have we got left in this session here? 5 minutes. So, better make it count. Tyres won't be at their best, but you know what? Just need a lap now. Okay, well, oh, Mobin hasn't set a lap time either. Must be annoying because you'd be right up there, I'm sure. Let's hope he gets a marker down next time through. I have to say, I can feel I've lost a little bit of confidence now. So let's see what we can do. Felt deep. Doesn't look like it's cost me. Let's try and be steady. My God. Actually, took the first part of Oru's better than I expected, and then just had too much steering angle coming up the hill. But we're alive.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
It doesn't feel fast, but we're nearly there. Wide through there. That was a really poor section. Gave away time all the way through it. Ugh, I think this is only be good enough in the 29s, unfortunately.
Don't forget to pit this lap for more fuel.
Well, we will get a lap.
29.8.
And it was horrendous. I didn't think it was that bad, actually. 29.8. Oh my word. It's a disaster. Yeah. Confidence has gone a little bit here. We should be able to finish it with lap 2, so we're going to keep at it. God, I'm surprised it was that slow. Wow. Blow my mind a little bit. Oh well. we are out of gas. There we go. Oh, well, that was a bad quali. My word. Oof, that was brutal. Absolutely brutal. I have to say, I don't know what to put that down to, actually. Just did not have the rhythm. I still didn't think it was a 29.8, my word. Must have been something, I assume. I think the last sector or the last two sectors were particularly slow. Felt slow when I was going through them, just didn't think it was that slow. Get to be the Predator. I hope so. I hope so. I really hope Mobin managed to get a lap in. Oh, God, he must be on it now. Unless he's got penalty points. Yeah, just so interesting. So interesting. I mean, if I'd run my practice lap time of a 28, I think I did a 28.7. Obviously would have been inside the top 20, which would have been preferable. But you know what? We will just see how things pan out. Lap one could be messy. So at least we get a bit of a view of it from the back. But yeah, I did not expect that. Actually qualified better at Kota last week. Oh well. Washing break, and then we'll be back for the race. So it will be a couple of minutes here because it's a long lap, so people who just make it through the checkered in time basically have to wait another couple of minutes for them to get going. Yeah, I'm going to have to garage 61 that lap later, just see why it was quite so bad. Didn't think it was going to be as slow as it was. Quali. After this race, there is a week off, I think, before Road Atlanta. It's like a trifecta of tracks that are not my favourite. I've raced Road Atlanta before in the S1 League, but also tricky. So, just as a reminder, there is a bit of a gap now, so we will have the Carrera Cup qualifying that'll take place. That will give me 20 minutes to just jump back in the car. I'm going to run some race fuel laps, just find that rhythm again. Just write quali off for now. Yep, I agree with that. Well, you know what? If we go forward from here, that's got to be a win. So I wonder what happened with Mobin. I'm going to see. Maybe he didn't run. Don't know if he's working through a penalty. So did he go out in quali? No, he did go out. Just didn't manage to get a lap. Damn. Well, that is tough, and I'm sorry to hear that, Mobin, but he has been pretty good speed throughout the throughout practice, I think, so he should be well up there. Let's take a look at him. Let's see what he was running in practice. 27.7. There we go. That's awesome. That's a great lap. Yeah, full second quicker than us there. That's fantastic. this. Just looking. So where were we? 28. Yeah, a bit of a gap between. Yeah, look, there's a 28.1, 28.4. Just feel like at some of these tracks, Spa, and it's probably going to be the same for Road Atlanta, there's just this bit of a jump between the guys that can drive it well, and then you can just see the pace differential, and then there's those at the back that just seem to just don't have the track down, so not driving it right, I don't think, and therefore kind of shunts us back a little bit. But the good thing is there's plenty of fun at the back. Obviously, Mobin's going to be hooning through. Probably won't put up too much of a fight there. The fight is going to be with this crew ahead of us. Now, I think in the last race it was Nicky who was behind us. We managed to hold him off. He's a lot higher up this time, so good job, Nicky. So yeah, we'll just kind of see like what... God, you know what, a 28.7, it wouldn't have even got me that much further actually. 4 places maybe. I mean, it all counts. So, the goal is to get in the points. That is what we're going to try and do. Right, we're on race. Let's jump in the warm-up. How's the stream? Stream's good. Right, see if we can set a few laps. Just refine that confidence. One benefit of this format is if you do have a bad quali, you don't have to jump straight into the race. Get this kind of 15-20 minute period, which is great, just to recenter a little bit, which is what we need today. Look at that, someone to follow. Oh, it's Mobin. Let's see if we can follow him. Oh yes, now I understand, yes. It may be worth following through the field. Problem is going to be, can we follow Mobin through the field? Not sure. Oh my word, look at that. Fiery. Look at that understeer there. Can't be driving that corner either. Wonder whether I'm not getting enough of the speed off. Play around with some of these corners in this warm-up. Well, let's hope we can set a few representative laps here. Woo! Have to be careful of that in the race. Didn't feel terrible, but not got anything to compare it to right now. Eau Rouge 1X popping up again. chronic understeer right now. I'm wondering if I'm just breaking a touch late at the moment. Be over there.
Car 89, just at the fastest lap, 27.9.
It's a bit slow but steady. Oof, slow again.
You got a slow car on the right.
Well, since you just have vanished all of the pace that we had earlier. Oh dear. Let's hope that reappears before we get on the grid. Do not feel hooked up right now.
.1. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Okay, well, coming back down to what was kind of my race pace earlier today. That's a poor corner. Got to get on the brakes there. Don't want to be sliding it through there, just losing time all the way. Same there, basically sliding all the way through this corner. Disaster. Interesting. Well, we're pushing on here. I just more for lap track familiarization than anything else, just to make sure I know where the grip is. Stay away from there on the race.
Car 89, just set the fastest lap. 27.8, 29.7. Car 46, just set the fastest lap. 27.7.
Looks like a better put together lap, but it's still a bit slow here. Just trying to figure out how to get through this corner faster. This isn't it. Ugh. Getting to that apex is going to cost me in the race. Yeah, I think that is good advice there, Bradley.
Even.
better through there. Slow through there. Rally driving through that one. Yeah, that sequence of corners in the race got to be tidier. Any understeer through there and it costs you all the way down this back straight. Yeah, more speed.
29.
Oh, tell me about it. Try staying in, not change up for T1 in the race. Just feel that out a little. Down again. It's not getting that right. Not great. Not awful. Oh, slow again. Right on the limit there. Good to test it out. Oof. Start to struggle there.
.3.
Tapped off, didn't feel terrible. Later on the gas, I think there. That's probably a slow exit. Just gonna pull off here. Actually, I thought the race would have started by now. Laps is moving, putting down 27s. Lovely, lovely. All right. I'll be back. Right. Feels like this is an extremely long warm-up. I don't have the main broadcast on right now, the Porsche broadcast, so I don't know if there's an issue. But yeah, I'm surprised it's taken quite so long. Not seen any messages come through. You know what? Let's have a little look at Discord, see what's going on. No news. No news. Yep, no idea. Don't know if they're still qualifying or what. Aha, who is that? Rich Hibbs is on Zoom. No idea if he's getting interviewed as the top qualifier or if he's just chatting to somebody else. Well, might get back out. Why not? Nothing to lose here. Quick update on the new gear. This is now the second race I've done with the Asher Racing wheels, Simucube Pro 2, and it's lovely. Took me a little bit of time to get used to the monitor position because I've now got them sat behind the wheelbase. I could actually have them quite a bit closer the way the Fanatec shaft was. Couldn't quite get the same setup. I mean, probably possible if I'd got an extension on the Simucube 2 shaft, but I was kind of fine just to try this different setup. It's kind of worked. Yeah, no problem really. Oof, look at us washing out here. This is an outlap. Should probably expect that. Oof, look at that. I came off throttle at the wrong time there. Kind of interesting. My word, when are we racing? When are we racing? Turning too late in the right-hander for Eau Rouge. Not hitting the apex, so that's giving me some trouble. Understood. Go over with that in the race. They're struggling a little bit there.
30.1.
Little T1 hangout there. Alright, well that was better. Too far out there. Alright, well, we'll be going racing shortly if you just saw that message. Yeah, pace, not really there. A little bit like Kota, to be honest. Obviously, quality is a little better there. Otherwise, going to be similar. But this time, we'll just see how it unfolds in front of us, try and stay out of trouble on lap 1, and then take it from there. Let's hope we have a little bit of pace for those around us. Be nice to be able to make up a couple of positions. Slightly better sequence of corners there. Still struggling here. Look at this. Can't get the power down. Quick attempt there on my own lap. All right. We're finally racing. Well, let's see what we can do from the back. Not started from the back in this series yet, so it's going to be interesting. Hey, how's it going?
Good. Wow, tough crowd tonight.
Yeah. Oh man, disastrous quality. But there we go. We'll.
Do you think a lot of people got good drafts?
No, well, I mean, I didn't hit the times. I won X all 3 of my first laps, and then just had one lap, and it was terrible. So, but to be honest, like my best lap would have been a 28.7. That's what I was doing in practice, and so that would have only put me 3 or 4 places up. So no, I mean it's a tough track. This is the track that I like driving, but I'm typically a little bit slow at. But we'll see. I mean, we've got it all to unfold in front of us tonight.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Oh, yeah, just
Waiting on the final car to grid.
Try to hang on to the draft, and
Everyone's
always
gridded.
a lot of incidents in this track, especially in the first couple of laps. That's
Yeah,
a little
exactly.
risky, so,
Yeah,
look out for
I
you on the
hope
first couple.
to not get fourth. Fourth. Well, sorry. I want to say I hope that I don't gonna be punt again for the 4th time.
Yeah, I hope not, Jonathan. How was your quali?
Not bad. I'm P8.
Oh, congrats!
But,
That's great.
I had the draft from Antoine Lacharité on the last run.
Yeah.
But he abandoned his lap, so
Gotcha.
that cost me a lot because I think I could be like P6.
Oh wow! Wow, that's a great effort.
Like, half a second because of the draft, but he left his lap early in his lap, so I lost a lot. But
Gotcha. All right, boys, we are about ready to go here. So, Jonathan, if I don't chat to you, have a good race, bud.
all right, cool. Good race to you, man.
Thank you.
Catch up, 31. Car. About to go green. Stay focused.
So, for any of you who haven't watched prior races, it doesn't go on green. The leader gets to go whenever they're in the start zone. The start zone is on this
Pace car
first
is off.
straight.
Be ready. Green, green, green.
3, 2, 1, start zone. Go, 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 go.
Car right, slow car ahead. You got a slow car on the right. Still there. Car right, 2 wide. Clear on the right.
I'll be honest, I lifted pretty heavily there through a rouge. Wanted to just make sure I was not going to get into any trouble, and now we'll just settle in and see how the race unfolds in front of us.
Car off right.
Go left. Left side. Keep to the right. Clear on the left.
Now we know Mobin's going to be quicker than us, so we're not going to push too hard here. Rather just focus staying in the draft. cautious there. Again, a little cautious through a rouge. Don't know if 31 has a slowdown. That was a bit of a cut, but
It's gotta be a slowdown for sure.
he does have a slowdown. So there we go. So the challenge now is to try and catch up to Mobin if we can. Not sure what's happening with the 75 car here. Again, still struggling with understeer through here. See the time we're giving away. Well, just going to try and hang tough. Name of the game tonight. Still a little cautious through there. Need to get my confidence up.
20 minutes to go.
Terrible bus stop. Not sure what put me off there. That was a shocker. Get back in the rhythm now.
30.9.
Okay, work to do now. We lose this toe. Very difficult to get it back. First one next to the race. Again, just understeer going into this long left. It's costing us. Yeah, I need this toe, and it hasn't been a lap that's got me back there.
car in P4. Just set the fastest lap. 27.5.
Oof, struggling here. Just losing
29.7.
time.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Really need to be up behind Nicky. That's the problem. That Oru's not going to do it for us. Yeah, pace not really there. Dropping back. 0.1, 0.2 here. As soon as you lose the toe, it becomes a bit of a challenge.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Yeah, we're just losing touch here. It's rough.
Car stops on the right. Go left.
Unfortunately, I think that's going to be the only way we're going to make overtakes tonight. Well, that's alright. An overtake is an overtake. We'll keep trucking. Ah! Struggle, 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 bus. Yeah, we definitely lost touch with Nicky ahead, unfortunately. I mean, we're not towing Tristan along either, but definitely rather be in the hunt with these guys. But we'll just keep trucking, you never know. One incident, bit of contact, all it can take. What the lap times we're doing? Yeah, 29.7s are no good. We need to be in the low 29s just to keep pace with this group. Deal again. Feels like it's been a slightly better lap. Oh yeah, we have made up a bit of time. I don't think it's because we're fast. I think it's because those two guys have been fighting ahead, if I'm honest. I'm going to have to get up into 6th next lap there, hit the limiter now.
The leader is running 27.9. 10 minutes to go. It's going well. Keep at it.
Is it going well? Well, it's not going bad, you know what? Had a couple of positions.
29.3. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
I mean, it would be a huge win if we could actually get back in this draft here. Oh, what is Etienne doing back here? Oh my word. It's not you want to be fighting at the end of the race. Oh, God. And a few 1Xs here. Let's be a little careful. Still having a crazy understeer corner here. Nightmare. So once Etienne gets to us, obviously we're not going to spend too much time fighting him. Just would really like to get on the back of these two. You're not quite there. Oh dear, it's slower doing that. I'll figure out how to take that corner better.
Car stopped ahead. Go left.
Ah, Mobin. Damn.
29.2. New fastest lap for you.
We're nearly getting on the back of these two, but we just can't hook up a clean enough lap. Oof. Be careful of these 1Xs now. We might finally be getting the benefit of a tow here. That's useful. Well, we're getting the benefit of the tow. That will help from Mobin behind. So I guess we're glad of that, to be honest. Ooh, my word.
Car in
Right there.
P1 just set the fastest lap. 27.4. 5 minutes to go. .9. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Okay, we closed the gap. We'll take that as a small win. 5 minutes to go.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
Not sure what that means, what we can do with it, but I'm happy to have done that at least. Take care of Rouge without a 1X, always good. Get towed along here for a while. Slow through here. Well, I'm grateful for this tow, I'll be honest. It's just... Okay, Etienne's now got past Mobin, so he could be a threat because he was catching me fast before Mobin went off. Struggling. Well, it's been fun to race around Nicky again. Last time, of course, We were ahead.
28.9.
So what is vital here? Because this is now the penultimate lap. It's just to stay in tow, keep some gap to Etienne. Wasn't the best Eau Rouge, but good enough. Oof, it's catching. Squeaky bum time. Say that felt like a better sequence of corners, but oh my word, Etienne is now 2 seconds back. Well, lucky Mobin slowed him down for us.
White flag, stay smooth. .7. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
Oh, that was a horrible Eau Rouge. Lucky not to get a slow down there. But someone did get a slow down, so that's given us a chance now. Horrible corner, feeling the stress. Etienne is lurking. Oh my word. I'm trying to hang on as best I can here. Just need to be towed around to the bus stop. Don't think Etienne is going to have enough pace. Bring us home, Nicky. Super slow, but doesn't really matter. Well, Etienne would have had his neck lap. Thank you. Oh man.
think you won yourself a Lego set.
Chicken flag, chicken flag.
We went forward,
Okay, we'll get
so
him
I'll
next
take
time.
that. To be honest, when I saw Etienne was behind, I was like, oh my god. But we got kind of lucky because Mobin went off, got ahead of Etienne, and then I think those two battled for 2 laps. Without that,
Yeah,
he would have been by.
absolutely. I saw that he was getting 1.5 seconds on you.
Yeah, I know. I was watching. Well, when he first got behind me, I was casual. I'm like, well, he's going to go. That's cool. And then once Mobin went off, I'm like, oh shit, I do have a chance to hold on here. But it was a fun race. I did what I hoped to do. Just kept it alive, made a few positions.
Yeah, I know you were struggling with quite a few corners, but no, your style of driving probably moved you forward. You gained 4 positions, which is tied with Johansson.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I need to go back to the drawing board a little bit. I've definitely struggled since coming back. I mean, my finishing positions are quite similar, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm not quite driving the car properly. I'm getting a lot of understeer into corners, and yeah, I mean, with 2 weeks off now, it's a good time just to put some mileage in.
Yeah, it's I guess I don't really know too much about how you tend to find speed. I know if you.
Spa's a slow track for me, to be honest, so it was never one I expected to do well at. But even so, I just, yeah, I don't know. I need to get some more laps and get a feel for it. Because it felt kind of similar to Coda, although that was just layered with me also struggling with the track in general. Like, I know the track here, I know how to drive it, I'm just not super quick.
Yeah, I think I'm the same as you. I do okay in endurance races just because I can just keep it on the track. But,
That's right. Yeah, like we did the 24-hour last year in, what were we driving? Probably the Ferrari, I think. And it was a solid race. I didn't have any incidents. We would have finished top 10 if it hadn't been for one of our guys getting in a tangle. And it was solid, but I was just never that fast. Like, I don't know. I just couldn't quite understand where to find the extra speed, and it feels the same here.
yeah. No, it's a definitely good result. I mean, I was happy when you were 19.
Oh, yeah, like, if I move forward, I'm good. I mean, to be honest, this is probably where my pace was. I would hope if I'd qualified properly, this is where maybe I would have been, around this position. So, no complaints.
Yeah. Very good job.
Well, thanks for tuning in. Sorry you had a rough day at work.
No worries, it was just usual IT emergencies.
Gotcha.
Pit box in 5.
All right, I'm going to go get a drink and see if I can tune in for Jonathan's
Right
as well.
here.
Yeah, thanks for all the support, as always, Arthur.
Yeah, no worries, happy to.
Good luck, Jonathan, if you can hear us. Oof. Well, you know what? Not disappointed. Not disappointed. We got lucky at the end, to be honest. We were probably 2 positions higher than we maybe ought to have been with Etienne. Obviously would have come back through the field, Mobin too, but because those two were battling, that kind of gave us just enough laps. So Charles 1, excellent. Vincent 2nd. Justin Logan, yep. Actually, is that the race results? Let's have a look. Right, let me just double check on my screen here. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, impressive pace. So the top 1, 2, 3, 4 basically back to back, more or less. Then a fairly big gap to the next train. Wow, and that was just 10 cars almost stacked together from Ross Booth in 5th all the way down to Linden, who was in 13th. Then we had a bit of a gap again. 3 together, 2 together. Yeah, so I will take a quick look, actually. Let's see what happened to both Mobin and Etienne. Obviously, Etienne must have been somewhere near the front. Let's see if he's got anything to be unhappy about. Right, race. Where is his slow lap? 2:51. There it is. He was running. Oh, P2. Brutal. Okay, well, let's see. I think it was. Yeah, here we go. Let's go chopper, see what happened. Oh, he was going for a move. He's going for a move. Oh, that's interesting. Did he get pinched? Let's go cockpit. Well, I mean, Charles can see him. Well, yeah, I mean, Charles can see him. Does he turn into him? Certainly not on purpose. But there's not a lot of room there. I mean, that's tough. And Etienne has done everything he can. He's right up there on the curb. I guess he understeers off it a little. It's just unlucky. Unlucky for that to spin you out, to be honest. Yeah, that's just a bit rough. Tough to lose so many positions. What can you do? You just have to let the gaps go. Well, very sporting of Etienne, you know, very safe rejoin. You got to give kudos to that. Unfortunately, in the public races, you don't always see that. Okay, so that was Etienne. Let's have a look at Mobin. Because there wasn't too much to look at in our race. Mobin, where are you? Mobin, okay. Now, where is he at? He's PESCC. So he had a poor quali, but that's fine. He was running in the 28s. Nice. But he had a 36. So, what happened here? Was it just... Was it interesting? This is bus stop. Is it a bus stop? Oh no, we're not in bus stop yet. But is it the bus stop we're in wrong? Right, let's go on board. Oh damn. God, just got away. Interesting. That's pretty unfortunate. It's not going to be a good view for us. So here we go. So get out there. Oh, it just snaps on him. Interesting. I wonder. Let's go chase here. Maybe far chase. I wonder if that's braking on the drain. I mean, you can brake on the train as long as you get over it, according to my good friend Greg Overton. Just turning off my zoom here. Don't need to be doing that anymore. Right. Oh yeah, there's a lot happening on the drain, so maybe that's the cause of it. Just unsettles the car. Don't know. Unlucky. Damn. I feel for Mobin. He's good at this track. He did really. Had a great pre-quali, I think, at Spa from memory, and obviously just didn't get the quali going tonight, unfortunately. And then, to be honest, you can often get a spiral after that. So this must have been quite a good battle down to T1. These two fighting the whole way. Let's see. Just settled in. Oh, I'm surprised Etienne didn't get him. Oh, he's got a great run. Oh, good positioning from Mobin now. Oh! God, it looked like he was through, didn't it? Let's see. Let's go on board here. Oh. He's on the inside. Just again, very good driving from Etienne. Very polite driving. Gets another run here though. Does he not send it? No. Oh, what a good battle from these two. Wow. And they must have done this for the rest of the race. Well, great defending from Mobin, because, I mean, look at him. Etienne was fast everywhere. But, yeah, just great car positioning. Oh, again, look at the run here. Oh, good on Mobin. Good on Mobin. That's great driving by both of them. That's almost a carbon copy again. Oh, he just doesn't get the speed in. Oh, God, I could have sworn he would have held on to it here. What happened? So, okay, Setien gets ahead. Oh, he does pull ahead. Okay, okay. I was thinking, oh yes, Etienne finished behind us, didn't he? Okay. And what happened? There was one other place we gained right at the end. I can't remember who it was there, so we're going to have to jump back to me. No, it was towards the end of the lap. What did we run? Oh, 28.7. Not awful. What position are we in? So we're 19th, so we've gained a position, because I think... Okay, so it's this lap. Where do we get that extra position? Oh, is it it might be a slow down. Oh. Oh no, that's the Mobin one. Okay, okay, so it must be... God, was it the last lap? I thought we made one more position. Maybe not. Oh, there it was. Oh, is that a back marker? Who's this? Patrick Mason. So he's P70. So yeah, did we finish P18? I thought we were P19. Where do we go? Oh, we were P18. There we go. Mystery solved. Ah, it's not terrible. Not terrible at all. And I'm assuming Patrick probably just cut somewhere here and was serving a slowdown. Let's see. Oh, takes a lot of curb. Oh, that's a slam dunk slowdown, sadly. All right, I will call it there for tonight. That was fun. Probably more fun than I expected. I was disappointed, obviously, with quali, but you know what? We fought our way back up. P18 actually is not a bad result. Yeah, for anyone that, you know, maybe didn't see some of the earlier races where I gave a bit more context, when I qualified for this, I actually didn't think I had qualified. I was right at the bottom of the charts because I think it's the top 21, 22, can't remember what the field is exactly. And my times, I think I finished in the pre-qual around P23, 24, maybe even a bit further out. So I actually didn't think at the time I had qualified. But some people were trying to quali for both series, ended up selecting the other one, and so I probably snuck in at the back. So really any points position in a race, that's a pretty good result given the quality of the field. So of course I'd love to be running a little bit higher. Best result would have been at, where were we in round 2? I'm just losing track. Anyway, round 2 was where actually, if I hadn't jumped the start, I probably would have ended up somewhere around P13, 14. But I did take a bit of a penalty on that one for a jump start. But otherwise, you know, high teens has actually been probably par for the kind of level I'm at the moment. So no complaints. Fun race. Made a few positions, and now we have 2 weeks off. We will be back racing again, Road Atlanta, in 2 weeks' time. So thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you then.